I really love this crepe recipe and I enjoy making it at home, and it's perfect for savoury or sweet fillings. So the first thing we need to do is to make our batter. So I'm going to get my plain flour and we're going to sieve that in. So I'm using plain flour for this. So I'm going to get 2 eggs. So we're going to crack them in. A little bit of rapeseed oil there, and then some salt. So I'm using the Oriel sea salt for this. About a teaspoonful is enough. And then some of this delicious Simply Better Jersey milk. So I'm going to pour that in there. And then just using a balloon whisk, you just mix this all together. So it's really important before you make your crepes is to let the pancake batter rest. Now, so that's that ready. Let it rest for a few minutes. Next thing we're going to do is heat our pan, and we're going to start cooking our pancakes. So a tiny little drizzle of oil. So I'm using the rapeseed oil. And then what I find easier just for putting the batter on is using a soup ladle. And you can see it's a lovely kind of light consistency. Pour it into the center. And then just kind of swirl it around so you go right to the edges. So you keep it on a high heat and then reduce the heat because you don't want it to overcook or cook too fast. And then using a spatula is what I'm using just to slide it off. So that's it ready. So we'll have a go now tossing them. Just using 2 hands, just flip them like that. I'm going to pop it onto a plate and then just literally slide it off. And then we continue just with the next one. So you just repeat this process until all the batter is used up. So that's all my pancake mixture used. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is the savoury crepe. So I'm going to use some of the Simply Better sliced ham on the pan because it's going to warm it through. We have left the crepe. So literally fold this over, and with your crepe too, place that. And I'm going to use some of this beautiful Drina cheddar. So I'm using the grated cheddar, and this will just melt. So the key is to folding it over, and you can use your palette knife for this. So the pan is off, but it's the heat of the crepe that's going to warm that through there. So that's the first one. We can just place it onto a plate. So that's my savoury crepe done. Now for my sweet one. So I'm going to get a banana, a little bit of butter onto the pan, and just peel your banana and literally just bring it over to the pan and just slice it nice and thin so that drops onto the pan. Turn down the heat. We're going to do a flambe. So just a little bit of brandy, or you can use rum. Just stand back when you're doing this. Turn up the pan. You have a lovely flambe like that. Be careful when you're doing this. So you're cooking off the alcohol, and I'm putting some of this sea salted toffee sauce into it. So a couple of spoonfuls of that. And then just gently just stir this, just using a spatula, and combine everything together. Now, so that's my toppings done. So the banana topping, just literally fold it over the 4 crepes, and we're just going to drizzle this over. So the key is not to overcook the bananas, get lovely ripe bananas, but it only takes a minute or 2. So spoon on that lovely toffee sauce. So what I like sometimes to serve with this is a ball of vanilla ice cream and some toasted pecans on the banana crepes, which is gorgeous. So that's 2 really delicious recipes. First of all, the savoury crepe with that Drina cheddar and the Simply Better ham, and then the caramelised bananas. And they're 2 very easy and delicious recipes. I really hope you try these at home.